Hello, I'm Tammy Mangus, Superintendent of Schools for the Monticello Central School District, and this is Lisa Fala, Assistant Superintendent for Business here at Monticello. We're here today to give you an overview of our proposed 2017-2018 budget, which residents will vote on Tuesday, May 16th at locations throughout the district. We design our budget proposal based around 4 board-approved goals. First of all, academic success of our students. We ask ourselves, will this budget support the programs, curriculum, and staff needed in order to prepare our students for life? We also pay close attention to fiscal responsibility. We ask ourselves if we're being prudent with the resources that we have. We know that we have a profound responsibility of providing the best education to our students while balancing the needs of our taxpayers. It's a responsibility that we do not take lightly, and every year our talented business team works hard at planning and assessing the most cost-effective ways to meet our goals. And finally, we ask ourselves if we're creating a culture of kindness and respect. Are we giving our students the emotional support they need to be kind, empathetic, and confident citizens? Students who are dealing with emotional challenges can become preoccupied with worry, and they can't focus on their work. We want to ensure that we are removing any barriers that may be preventing our kiddos from becoming enthusiastic learners. With all of that being said, here's a snapshot of our 17-18 proposed budget. Our proposed budget is $85,229,550. You'll notice that this is a change of 1.38% overall. Our proposed school tax levy this year, however, the amount of money that comes from our taxpayers is $43,330,000. This is a tax levy change of only $43,000, or 0.1%. How do these numbers meet our 4 goals? Well, let's start with fiscal responsibility. Lisa, would you speak to that?
Sure. At the basic level, the budget is comprised of expenditures and revenue. The expenditures involve salaries, benefits, textbooks, and what it costs to heat and run the buildings. Revenue comes from 2 basic sources, mostly state aid and the tax levy. The tax levy is pretty conservative this year, 0.1%. State aid, we had a little bit of a glitch, I guess, this year, different from previous years where the legislature didn't adopt the budget by the April 1st deadline. So we used the governor's estimate. The governor's estimate is probably the most conservative dollar amount, and we were able to build a budget within that state aid estimate to keep the tax levy as low as possible.
Excellent. I think it's also important to note that we were able, with this budget, to create a tax levy that is similar to a tax levy that was created for the 12-13 school year nearly 6 years ago. So by creating this budget around 0.1%, we're keeping the levy increase low, maintaining our current programs, and we have some wiggle room during a time of uncertainty in the aid for the upcoming year. Lisa, how confident are you that our programs and staff will be protected if these mid-year cuts in aid are enacted?
I'm very confident. In fact, once the budget was adopted, the governor did put a caveat in there that if the federal aid came in less than expected, he would cut state aid to schools. But since we built our budget based on his initial estimate, I feel that we'll be able to provide all the programs that we plan to.
Excellent. So moving on to the most important part and back to goal number 1, the success of our students. This budget preserves all of the programs that we currently have in place to support our students and their academic needs. And with these programs, we are thriving. Last year, we had many moments of success, including the highest graduation rate in a decade. 79.4% of our students turned their tassels last year. Every dollar we spend supports our kids' success for our students to be able to do great things. And of course, Monticello can become greater than the average. So Lisa, where can we learn more about our budget?
You can visit our budget webpage at www.monticelloschools.net and click on the budget and tax information on the left-hand side. There's information there for voter eligibility, absentee ballots, and updates on the budget process. You can also attend one of our budget meetings that we hold throughout the community as an opportunity for a face-to-face discussion. Dates of those are available on the website as well.
Excellent. And of course, our door is always open, and you can always reach out via email or phone if you have any questions. In the coming weeks, we will be having our budget hearing on May 4th and our voter registration day on May 9th. The budget vote will be held on Tuesday, May 16th. We hope to see you out at the polls. I'm looking forward to continuing another year of doing great things. Thank you so much.